Laker Nation, it's your boy DTLF back with another pregame as the Lakers get set to face the Thunder for the second time in a row on the road as a part of a 3-game road trip coming up. Lakers head over to Oklahoma City. Game kicks off at 5 Pacific time. So make sure you guys tune in and watch, and let's get this show on the road. So we are now 12-2, looking for number 13. Super excited, guys, for tonight. Good news. We got great news from NBA circles, and that's that DeMarcus Cousins charges have been dropped. So let's kick it off with some positivity, man. DeMarcus Cousins, again, like I always say, innocent until proven guilty. The man is innocent. Charges were dropped. Now we can focus on potentially getting him back at some point down the stretch this year. So hopefully, that happens for us. That would be great. How you guys doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, so for those of you guys just joining us, DeMarcus Cousins charges have been dropped. So that's great news. And even more great news, tonight, Kyle Kuzma has been cleared to return to full action. He will be wearing some goggles looking like a construction worker over here. But all in all, man, super excited, man. We're getting closer and closer to health. The only man we're missing right now is Avery Bradley and DeMarcus Cousins. So hopefully those two guys, make it back healthy. Take your time. We're still just need them to come back 100%. But I'm excited about the DeMarcus Cousins news. I think he'll be back sometime between February or March. I think if we're lucky, right? Based off of the injury chart and how long those injuries kind of take. Worst case scenario, maybe some point in the playoffs. But either way, it'll be a huge boost. I mean, think about it. We already have Dwight man in the middle with JaVale McGee, Anthony Davis. Adding DeMarcus Cousins to that 4-man big man rotation would be insane. So let's just hope for the best. If it happens, it happens, man. If it happens, it happens. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate you, bro. But what do you guys think of this, man? You guys want Boogie back? If he's back by the playoffs, I'm cool with it. He said Boogie coming back by the playoffs. Boogie and Dwight, those fools were the best centers a few years back. I'm telling you, this team is coming together nicely, man. And if we're able to somehow get Iguodala, I don't know how they would make the roster spot, but he said, I'm wondering how Frank is going to incorporate him. That's a good question. I think if we get DeMarcus back, it'd be best suited at the 4. Because if you think about it, we have Dwight coming off the bench at the 5, which is perfect, and then we can insert DeMarcus there. That would be kind of scary because DeMarcus can stretch the floor when healthy and pass really good out of the post. So he'll make an ideal 4 in today's NBA, man. Where does it again? I just answered that question. He said, Dan, do you think Kuz will throw his glasses in game like LeBron did in Cleveland? Hopefully not, because he needs to stay safe, man. We're going to need both of his eyeballs for the playoffs. So hopefully he keeps his glasses intact till he recovers at least 100%. Dan, what are your thoughts on Melo so far? I haven't got to see him play too much, to be honest with you. But, I like what he brings to the table for the Portland Trailblazers. They could use a third scorer. So from game 1, I mean, he's a little rusty, but once he knocks off that rust, I think he should be all right with that team. What do we lose by keeping DeMarcus Cousins? Nothing, man. Nothing. You don't lose anything. Some analysts saying that the Lakers have the best record because they're playing bad teams. Man, the hate is real. It's all right. Let them keep making excuses. Once we're hoisting the trophy, let's see what the excuse is then. Hey, what's up, T? Media hating on us hard? Let them, man. It makes everything that much more better. Hey, what up, Lakers squad? How you doing? Good to see you guys. Welcome. If you guys weren't here for early on, I did mention the great news about DeMarcus Cousins charges being dropped. So that's good news. That means that there's a possibility for his return at some point this season. So, I mean, that's good news. If there's a chance, anything's possible. Next thing you know, we'll be in the playoffs and potentially DeMarcus Cousins could be healthy. That could be a very dangerous situation for any opposition. I mean, think about it. A 4-man, big man rotation. Dwight, JaVale, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. That'll be insane. My predictions for this game, we should win by at least 10 points. We're on the road, so it might be a little bit tougher, but we have the talent. We just have to make sure we come out focused just like every other night and try to limit turnovers because they try to get pesky on the defensive end. Schroeder is somebody I would focus on. Let's see if Frank Vogel is able to make the adjustments to make sure that, he doesn't have another 25-plus point game, right? He said Melo had 18 points last night. Good for him. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Again, I like Melo, but I'm not a huge fan of him on the Lakers. But as far as a person, I really like him. He's a good dude. So I wish him the best. That is great news, T. Absolutely. We're going to get potentially DeMarcus back this season. So that's good news. It might pay off to have stuck with him and not cut him. So, yeah, we'll see what happens moving forward. We need to stop these random no-name players from having career numbers on us. Right? That always tends to happen. It's kind of crazy. It always happened when we were a struggling team. If it continues to happen even now that, that we're a good team, all it means is the Lakers always have a target on their back. And players just want to show out because they're hoping to be recruited to the Lakers in the future. I don't know. That's my take on it. Anyways. He said, what up, Dan? I was hoping to make it to the game tonight. Well, for sure, try going next time. Lakers come to OKC. Let's get this done. That's what's up, man. Love it. Laker fans in Oklahoma City. I love it. She said, we got to keep Dennis Schroeder, Cruella DeVille looking ass under control. That's funny. Because of the hair, right? I get it. I get the reference. I like it. Yeah, definitely keep him under control. Now, he's a shifty, speedy point guard, and it looks like he's added a consistent jumper, which he didn't have early in his career. That's one thing the Lakers defense, especially without Avery Bradley, we struggling is guarding the perimeter. Now, we know in the paint we're solid, but that perimeter defense struggles a little bit without Avery, right? Schroeder's going to lay an egg tonight, fam. We'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully we make the adjustment and are able to put the clamps on him. DTLF, a big four-man rotation will be crucial for us with Boogie. I think it'll be huge. Imagine wearing every team down in the paint, for a 7-game series. I think we would be sweeping some teams, and then some teams would end them in 5 or 6. But they won't be able to handle us for about 7, right? He said, we need to stop Egghead. Dang, that's savage. He said, are you going to be streaming the game live? I never stream the games live on here, brother, but there's plenty of websites you can check out. If you guys want to help them out, go ahead and post them. But yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, I'll give you a link that'll work 10 times out of 10. So follow me on Twitter at Dan a Lakers fan, and then message me, and I'll make sure I'll hook you up for the game, my man. He said, let's keep him under 20. Was that Schroeder who got in AD's face after he dunked on that Thunder play? Yes, he did. Unfortunately, he didn't know what he was going up against. I think he had a couple too many of those, man. But, yeah, that's not very smart for a little skinny dude to stack up versus AD, man. AD would punch your lights out. Not that it would happen because it's the NBA, but I'm just saying, man, you never want to do that to a big man like AD. He said, hello, we out here, bro. He said, from SoCal, brother. The 805, but moved out here for some years ago. But Lakers for life, Dan. Absolutely, brother. I love it, man. I appreciate you. He said, how do you feel about the Flippers' first game with Paul George and Kawhi playing together? I'm not impressed. And matter of fact, something that I called out, something that I called out early on was that they're going to struggle to coexist because they're similar players. They both need the ball in their hands. Same thing with Lou Will. That's 3 players that need the ball in their hands. One guy's going to get canceled out, and most likely it's going to be Paul George. But on some nights, it's going to be Kawhi. So let's see how happy they are together. Basically duplicating the same play style through 3 different positions. So I don't really care about the Clippers. I know we have a big man advantage over them for sure. And so I'm not worried about them. Hook me up for the game. I can't watch it. Follow me on Twitter, brother. I got you there. I don't want to post any links and get blocked right here, but I got you on Twitter if you follow me. Dennis Caruso good to go because Frank said he was limited in practice. He's good to go, but I'm not sure if they're going to limit his minutes. I actually haven't heard too much about that. We'll see. He's a detail of Ingram is playing great with the Pels, but I don't regret keeping Kuz. Yeah, I mean, hey, give credit where credit is due. Brandon Ingram's a great young talent. We've known it for a long time. I root for his success individually with the Pelicans, same as Lonzo's. And that's going to be an exciting young team for years to come, but they're not ready to win like we are. So it was a very worth it trade, especially once Anthony Davis re-signs with us. But yeah, it's worth it because we traded basically the potential of a future in competing for championships for now, right? I mean, 9 times out of 10, I would do that. The only time I wouldn't do that is if the player you're trading for is not worth it and he's not going to lead you to the promised land. But in this case, we had LeBron and now adding AD, there's a guarantee that we're going to win at least 1 to 2 championships. So all in all, I love Brandon Ingram and wish him the best. Lonzo continues to be plagued with injuries, so I mean, hopefully that doesn't turn out to be something that hampers his career. But Brandon is a real beast, and I've defended him since people said he was a bust his rookie season. So I know exactly what Brandon Ingram's all about, and that's why I always love the kid. Plus, he has a lot of heart. I like that. Dan, what do you think about Schroeder getting traded to the Lakers? We need a penetrating guard. I think it won't happen, especially because we don't have much to give up other than our key players. I mean, we have a stacked team, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to trade anybody like Danny Green or anybody like that. So I think we're set where we're at right now. What happened to Lonzo? I don't know, man. Injuries. Every time I try to draft him for my fantasy league, my daily DraftKings, I would see he's injured. So that's how I know about him. I don't really look into too much into him like that. Hey, what's up, Shane? How you doing, bro? Welcome. Dan, did you see Paul George's bum ass get his ankles broken by Tatum? Yes, I did, and I loved it, man. I was like, that. To me, that's two bums dancing on Skid Row. That's what they look like to me, man. These guys are bums on the basketball court. I don't really like Tatum like that. I think he's still a little overhyped. He's good, but I still think, I'm rocking with my boy Ingram over Tatum. I've been saying that for the longest, and it's debatable between Kuz and Tatum as well. So when Kuz is healthy, I think he's just as good, if not better. Every time they went toe-to-toe, my boy Kuz got him. So, hey, John Martin, thank you, brother. I appreciate the donation. He said, aren't you glad we didn't get Kawhi? Yeah, I am. I'm glad we didn't get Kawhi because you know what? He's not purple and gold material. Like Kobe said, anybody who needs to be begged to play for the Lakers, it's not Laker material. So he's absolutely right. And at the end of the day, man, we got a deeper team because of it, and we're just going to knock him. He's basically going to be a bug on the windshield. We just got to wipe him away. Dan, did you hear T.O. told Stephen A. Smith that Max was more blacker than him? Yes, I did. That was very interesting to watch, man. I kind of felt really bad for Stephen A., to be honest with you. Man, this guy was angry. I mean, that's very insulting for somebody to come into your show and tell you you're not black enough. That's tough, bro, because, no matter what culture you are or what race you are, that's like the ultimate insult. Like if they tell me I'm not Hispanic enough, that'll be a slap in the face to me, right? So imagine being told that on your very own show. That's tough. But it's always entertaining, man. It gets really entertaining when a guest comes on and disrespects the host. They used to happen all the time with Skip Bayless. I used to love watching, but it's all pure entertainment. At the end of the day, they're still friends. Brandon McCullen, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for the donation, brother. He said, last image of Paul George is getting schooled by Dame. Oh, yeah, I'll never forget it, man. Dame time. He just banged on his face. And Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell are both single-handedly responsible for ending the Oklahoma City Thunder because they both ended their playoff hopes early when everybody expected the Thunder to continue going. I knew they were a pretender team, though. Just like I'm telling you, I always call it out early, guys. I told you guys that the Clippers are a pretender team this year. You guys are going to see they're going to get a first or second round exit max. You heard it here first. Just like last year when I said the Toronto Raptors are going all the way. So I can kind of foresee these things just because of the chemistry, the basketball culture on the team, and the way it's built. Those three things right there, I can tell you the Clippers are not meant for winning a championship. They're just meant for, I guess, showboating during the regular season and having a couple of good games, maybe being somebody's thorn in their backside, but they're not really, to me, they're not a real legit contender because they're missing a big man. Now, if an NBA team wants to be a hater on the Lakers and go ahead and trade them a big man for, short to nothing, then now we might have a series, right? But as of right now, the way they're constructed, Zubac is not going to man the paint against Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and potentially DeMarcus Cousins. Let's keep it 100, right? And no hate. I'm just keeping it 100 all the way. But all in all, like basketball experts sound so ridiculous because they say the Clippers are still one of the top defensive teams. The Lakers are the top defensive team. And yet somehow they still want to say that the Clippers have a better roster. I just don't get it. I don't get it. He said Zubac ain't stopping AD or Dwight or JaVale McGee. I mean, JaVale McGee has owned him when they go head-to-head, always dunking on him and stuff. So, yeah, I agree. He said Lakers have the number one defense, but the media is still talking about the Clippers defense. That's what I'm saying, man. Thank God we have a platform like this where we can all come and truly share our real insight and our opinions because, man, over there, for some reason, they're still on the Clippers, you know what? They don't want to hop off, but the Lakers continue to get better, man. And we continue to get better day by day, game by game. There's still a lot of room for improvement. As far as the Clippers go, I mean, I don't see them. Maybe there's a little room for improvement, but I don't see their ceiling being too high. Well, Montrezl Harrell and Zubac's not going to man the paint. Lou Williams is streaky. Let's be real. He's not going to close every single game. And then Paul George is a choke artist in the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard is probably the most proven player they have, but he's a load management, aka load management. So we don't even know what his health is looking like. Now you come over here to the other side of the spectrum. Obviously, the real team in LA, the Lakers. We have LeBron looking healthy. AD, he needs to get a little bit more healthy, but man, when he's good, he's good. I'm talking 35 and 14 and 4 blocks, 5 blocks with a couple of steals. Good. That's MVP style. We got Kuz, who's coming into his own. Hopefully, the eye thing doesn't really mess with his game or nothing like that. We got role players like Danny Green. We got role players that could really step up. Like Rondo's really looking good off the bench as well. Caruso is an unsung hero for us this year. If KCP can give us anything, great. And we still have a bunch of room for improvement. So just what I don't understand about ESPN and First Take and all these shows is when they talk about the Lakers, put some respect on our name. We are actually the deepest team in the NBA. Stop saying the Clippers. Number one. Number two, we are the best team in the NBA, period. Record says it. Numbers say it. Aren't they analytical nerds? Right? They always breaking down the numbers. Well, then check again. Number one team, defensive team, a top 10 offensive rating, the best 1-2 punch in the NBA. Come on, it's obvious. It's written on the wall. John Martin, thank you, bro. He said they keep referencing the opening night against the Clippers and think the Lakers can't beat them. So, again, that was a perfect storm for the Clippers that night. LeBron and AD, all right, that was their first game, official first game of the season. They combined for 2 points in the fourth quarter. Not going to happen again. The refs were atrocious that game. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. The coaching, I don't remember too much, to be honest, about that night, so I'm not going to criticize the coaching, but we've gotten better since then, and we were the deepest team again. It has to be a perfect storm, and that's not going to happen in a 7-game series. If they get lucky enough to face us, I'm sorry, not lucky. That's the wrong word. If they get lucky enough to make the playoffs and then they get to face us, they're going to wish they kept their lottery pick because they're going to get smacked around. Like, I'm serious, man. Clippers are already playing their 11th home game tonight. Again, man, not concerned about them because even their home games are road games. Let's keep it 100. Did you guys hear the fans chanting for Jason Tatum in Staples Center? That'll never happen when the Lakers are playing. I promise you that. So even when other teams come, other fans basically flood the stadium because Clipper fans are non-existent. Let's be real. There's like maybe a handful of Clipper fans in LA, and they're all confused. These are the same people that that don't know what continent they're on. They're pretty much, they don't know. They don't know what's good, man. So he said Avery Bradley gets reevaluated after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm excited for that. By the way, guys, I'm excited for Thanksgiving. Who's gonna go to Black Friday, man? I'm looking for a new cell phone this year, so if you guys catch me out there, hit your boy up. But yeah, I can't wait for Thanksgiving, man. All those good meals. You guys know I love food. That's like my thing, man. So what you guys having for Thanksgiving, man? Insert it in the comment section. I want to read some creative Thanksgiving meals, man. We might have tamales, lasagna, obviously turkey, all that good stuff, man. We like to mix it up. By the way, have you guys ever had Friendsgiving? It's awesome as well. Sometimes we have it before or after, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's like a potluck. You bring all kinds of different types of food, and you just have it with your friends. So, I mean, that sounds good as well. Tamales, jerk turkey, mac and cheese, pozole, all that. Dan, did you see the article of how the Lakers have the most loyal fan base in the league? I have not seen it, but I can tell you it's facts. Absolutely facts. He said tamales, turkey, ham stuffing, pie, all the good stuff. Man, it's one of my favorite holidays just because of the unity, right? It brings families together and stuff like that. So I love that. Anything that has to do with family, I'm all for it, man. Is it turkey, ham, collard greens, mac and cheese, pot roast, mashed potatoes, ECT. Oh, man. Don't make me hungry right now, guys, because I don't have to go run and get something before this game starts. He said, Dan, you going on live on Thanksgiving? If we have a game, if not, I'm probably going to spend that with my family. But if we have a game, I prioritize Lakers. But most likely not, man. Even if we don't play on Thanksgiving, those are days off, right, that the NBA has. So, yeah, probably not, my friend. He said, meatloaf, ham, macaroni, and cheese. a salad, lasagna, cheesecake. Oh man, all that good stuff. How can you not love Thanksgiving? Honestly, I know if you tell me you don't know what it stands for, then that's up to you. I respect your opinion, but I'm talking about like the actual courses of meals and the leftovers for days. You could take the lunch. Oh man, it's great. Now I might have to run on the treadmill for like a week afterwards, but if not, I'm gonna be in a food coma, you know. But all in all, it's worth it. Meatloaf, great. He said, I feel like when Kuzma, Caruso, and even Green drive to the basket, good things happen. Even on misses, it presents offensive rebounds for AD and McKee. I hope to see more drives from the Lakers, Dan. That's a good point. I agree. Anything closer to the basket, high percentage, is great for us. And like you said, we have big men waiting to clean up the glass, just hungry for rebounds. So, yep. He said, you doing good, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Beef. He said, 19 more minutes till game time. Let's get this dub. Super hype, man. Let's get it. Hey, we win tonight. We're going 11 games over 500. And, again, we're going on a 3-game road trip. I want to win at least 2 out of the 3. If we could do that, successful road trip. However, if we win all 3, even better. Dan, would you agree that if KCP can continue to be consistent, that he can be another weapon for us? Oh, yeah, Chris. Definitely. He's already become that. But he needs to, like you said, the key is consistency. You know, he's played 3 good games. I'm counting. If he plays his 4th, then I can officially announce him back. But this is the test game for me to see if KCP really has got his confidence up. Now, let's not forget that he was playing like this last year before the season ended for like the last 15 games or so. He was sniping everything. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. If he keeps playing like this, then maybe we should bring him back at a discounted price, which is what the Lakers supposedly did now. Not too discounted, but enough. And so if he adds that to the team, right, his good shot making and ability to slash and sometimes play defense, then that'll be huge for us. Absolutely. He said the Rockets going to whoop the Flippers tonight. I'll be checking on the score on that for sure. For sure, I'll be checking in. He said, breaking news, just in case people don't know, Big Lots Black Friday sale has started today. Well, that's good to know, man. I appreciate that. I'll definitely check it out, man. I might need a new pillow or something. No, I'm just playing, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's up over there, man. I normally see when I'm talking about Black Friday, I like to go to places like Best Buy where it's worth it, right? Yeah, or maybe the mall, do some early Christmas shopping, stuff like that. But all in all, man, I'm excited for this Black Friday. Let's see what's up. The Rockets Clippers don't start until 2 hours after the Laker game starts, I think. Then I'll definitely be missing it because I will be here post-game with you guys talking about the Lakers, which is way more important than anything the Clippers are. He said, Dan, should Rondo and CP3, I want them to fight? Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens. They haven't matched up much, though. He said, Jameson, thank you, brother. He said, Lakers being disrespected by the national media. Again, they're going to hate. They're going to try to milk the cow as much as possible. They're preying on our downfall. They're hoping that we lose to a team like the Thunder so that they can yap, especially Skip Bayless, man. He's feeding for some LeBron hate, man. And he hasn't had much of it over the past couple of weeks because we've been winning nonstop. So he's probably sick to his stomach, tossing and turning. He's probably beating up his wife. Now I'm just playing. I'm playing about the last part. But all in all, like, I feel like this man, you know, he has issues. He has too much hate for Bron, man. Too much. Like, before he came to the Lakers, I didn't like Bron like that because of what he did, the whole Miami thing. But I never hated him like this. I still appreciated the fact that he was great. I would always say, look, I like his attitude. I think he's mentally weak sometimes, but the man is still a beast. I give him that. You know, you have to give him props, even if you hate. So, but once he came here, I saw the light, right? That's the way it happens. But then have you noticed that Kawhi is not the same defensive beast he once was a few years back? His body is betraying him already at such a young age. He looked really slow this year and last year. Well, I mean, he's still really good defensively. That's not he has been injured, but I guess I can see your point. Like, when he was younger, he was more active and stuff like that. But he's still a force to be reckoned with on a defensive end. It's the offensive end that I feel like is lacking a little bit this season. But I don't really care about whatever Kawhi does. So, hey, Dan, how you doing, man? Thank you for doing this every game. Best YouTuber, hands down. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate you, bro. I truly do. Is Skip is a Clippers fan all of a sudden? Shake my head. That's how most Clipper fans became Clipper fans. Let's not forget that, you know, their stadium would fill up to about 30%, you know, and then they would have to give away tickets for the rest of the, like, 70%. So ever since they traded for Chris Paul, all of a sudden that extra 65% started showing up because they're never at 100 like Staples Center, right? So that extra 65% started showing up out of the blue, and that's the same thing this year. All of a sudden, I started seeing Twitter pages. The Homegirl Lakers squad always exposing these fake fans. They started creating Twitter pages around the time that Paul George and Kawhi joined the Clippers. So Clipper fans are the phoniest, man. They're just like Warrior fans, just like a bunch of other bandwagon fans. Let's keep it 100. He said Clipper seats be half empty all the time, bro. He said in my channel with audio and video. I know what he's talking about. But we can't spam the channel, buddy. Sorry. You're going to get blocked, man. No spamming the channel. We need to read as many comments as we can get. Feel free to promote your guys' channels. Just don't spam it, please. Is it funny because Skip can't hate on Kawhi's injuries now that he's a Clipper fan, but he used to all of the time. He's a true flipper. The thing that bothers me about Skip is that his hate, he was cheering for the Lakers last year. No, even the year before last year, before we got LeBron. As soon as we got LeBron, his hate for LeBron just basically blinds him. Blinds him to the truth. Like, he's not a witness. He doesn't see greatness. He's like blind, right? He's blind as a bat. But my thing about him is that he forgave Kawhi just for going to the Clippers. That's how much he hates LeBron. He said because he spat in his face. I'm like, come on, man. You serious? Like, how you gonna hate LeBron so much that number 2, as he used to call him, is not his favorite player again? That's crazy. So a man quit on your favorite team, the Spurs, at the time, goes and wins a championship in Toronto. So that's a slap in your face as a San Antonio Spurs fan. You should not be happy about that. But this man hates LeBron so much that he basically created his whole segment after hating LeBron. Think about that. That's crazy. Maybe that's why ESPN didn't want to pay him the big bucks, and that's why he went to Fox. I don't know. But he kind of got – I used to like Skip a lot because I felt like he wasn't afraid to speak his mind even when he was wrong. But, man, am I disappointed lately, I'll tell you. Not just because I'm a Laker fan, just because a lot of the stuff he says is wonky. It's one thing if you hate on the Lakers, but you use some facts, right? And you admit when you're wrong. But it's another thing to just completely be blind as a bat and just throw out a bunch of random stuff just to basically make a show. Bro, did you see Shannon and Lil Wayne shut Skip up this morning? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, man. That's always fun to watch when Lil Wayne joins the show. He's a Laker fan too, so shout out to Lil Wayne. Dan, why is people suggesting Jamal Crawford to Lakers? I don't want him. We have enough offense firepower. We don't, and he don't play defense. Yeah, that's the same reason I don't want him for, to be honest with you. But I do like Jamal, and I wouldn't be mad if we got him just because he's a good dude and he's a hooper. I respect his offensive game, but like you said, we could always improve defensively. Offensively, we have more than enough firepower. I feel like we have enough shooting too. So I feel like we're good. He said, I was like Skip a few years back, but LeBron earned my respect when he won the 2016 and especially when he joined our Lakers. I agree with you, man. You had to give him props for coming back against that, what was it, 72-win team or whatever? Even though the refs kind of were wonky on that series, but still, man, a win is a win. No excuses. He said, we got to keep that spot open for Iggy. That's a good point. Iguodala, definitely. That's the main reason we haven't got nobody. He said, let's go, baby. Boy, this game is a trap game, not a national television. We got to be careful. I agree with you. But then again, when you're the Lakers, every game is a trap game. So we got to make sure that we come out with the right energy and hop on this team early and make sure we dominate them and never relinquish the lead, just like we did the last game. They started catching up, but every time they made a run, Frank Vogel timeout, get the offense rolling again. And, that's what we got to keep doing. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. That's going to wrap it up for my pregame. We got about 10 minutes to go before tip-off, kind of, more or less. More. But definitely check it out. After the game, I'll be here for post-game, man. I'm excited to talk to you guys some more. So if I miss out on you guys' comments, make sure to repost them on post-game. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. And if you already haven't, please subscribe. I'll catch you guys post-game. Peace out.